The film begins with a young man, Romain, visiting a dealer to purchase chemical substances for a party. It's his birthday, and he's organized a celebration to mark the occasion. After making his purchase, Romain drives off in his father's luxury car, carelessly smoking as he goes. He tosses the lit cigarette inside the car but quickly realizes his mistake, stopping the vehicle to retrieve it. While stepping out of the car to handle the situation, a frantic young woman with bandages on her head suddenly collides with his vehicle. Terrified and disheveled, she appears to have escaped from a lab or hospital. Without a word, she jumps into Romain's car, shaking and crying uncontrollably. Romain, confused and concerned, tries to question her. She remains silent, too distressed to respond. When Romain attempts to call for emergency help, the girl panics at the mention of the police, forcing him to reconsider. He decides to help her himself, although she refuses to tell him where she needs to go. On their drive, she pulls out a recorder that plays a message from commandos, revealing they were conducting experiments on a subject named C-39 her. She gestures urgently to indicate the recording is about her, but Romain struggles to comprehend. Suddenly, her behavior turns erratic. She begins hitting herself and the car, eventually pulling out a knife. Despite Romain's attempts to stop her, she injures herself and smears blood on him before collapsing in the car, lifeless. Horrified and soaked in her blood, Romain drives home, sneaking the car into the garage. He checks the girl again but finds no signs of life. Overwhelmed, he showers to wash off the blood and curses his decision to stop for her in the first place. Romain's father calls, asking about the car, clearly valuing it greatly. Romain lies, assuring him everything is fine. However, when he returns to the garage, the girl's body is gone, leaving him deeply unsettled. While searching for her, a friend named Anna shows up to take him to the party. Nervous and preoccupied, Romain sends her off with other friends, opting to stay behind. As he watches the CCTV footage, Romain sees no trace of the girl. Reluctantly, he heads to the party, but her strange presence lingers in his thoughts. At the party, his unusual behavior confuses his friends. During an argument, his eyes briefly shine unnaturally, alarming one of them. Meanwhile, his father calls again, mentioning suspicious activity seen on the home's cameras. This prompts Romain to rush back, leaving the party abruptly. Back at home, Romain discovers a blood-stained trail leading to the bathtub, where the girl sits, mutilating herself with a knife. Before he can react, commandos burst into the house, searching for the girl. They capture her and discover Romain, realizing he's been exposed to the virus. They take him away as he begins to display signs of infection: wild laughter, erratic movements, and glowing eyes. The focus then shifts to Anna, who starts experiencing similar symptoms after encountering Romain. The infection spreads rapidly, affecting many across the city. As commandos work to contain the chaos, we learn that the virus was an unintended consequence of a government experiment to create superhuman soldiers. While the virus granted immense strength and speed, it also turned its hosts into dangerous, bloodthirsty creatures. The film concludes with the city in ruins, the infection spreading uncontrollably, and the commandos' desperate attempts to eliminate the threat. Anna, now fully transformed, succumbs to the virus, leaving viewers with a chilling realization: the experiment's catastrophic failure has unleashed irreversible destruction.